Hey guys, this is Jupiter Outdoorsman here. I think I fished this marina before, probably. Yeah, I did. So this is the same marina that I was catching on snook in, or not catching, but missed a couple. We're actually walking down to it right now. It's about 5:30 right now. A little earlier of the start, I'm pretty sure. Maybe the same time, but yeah. Let's get to fishing. Okay guys, let's get started fishing. Should be right here. Man, there are a lot of boats today. I don't know why there are so many. Apparently, man, there's a lot of people out on the boat today for some reason. I think I go later. I'm not used to this many people, and I forgot my glasses. I'm definitely gonna lose a fish if I get here. That's the speed I need to go though. The speed I just did was like perfect. Yep, there's a ton of people out today. See if we can get a fish. Something under there it looks like, but I don't know what it is. Now let's go up to the usual place I start. Do you guys see a sign right ahead of me? Let's hope I think I'm a member, because only members can fish here. Which, tonight I am a member. Sorry if you guys can't really hear me. I'm just trying to not like disturb anybody, and there is my other flip-flop that I lost the other night. The other night, if you guys don't know, I was fishing here, and I was walking, and I walked off that right there, and apparently somebody picked my shoe up for me. It's Pelican. If you get anything, just feed it to him. Probably won't let me pass. Oh, snook. Just a snook attacking this right here. That was a pretty sandy snook. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we just missed that fish. He literally tried attacking it. That is one fish we would not let it take. Saw something come up behind it. Never thought that was gonna be a snook. So I was like, oh, this is about the point we get a crevalle. But nope. Apparently it's the point we get a snook. Man, I tell you what, I never knew how good DOA shrimp or DOAs were until I started using them here. Everything checks these things out. Here, I'm gonna cast it here. I'm gonna see if I can't flare anything up. I'm gonna put it on the bottom, and I'm going to jig it just like this. See if I can't flare that snook up. Now let's go down the stock line. Just checking if you guys are still on. You guys should probably be seeing a video tomorrow, actually. I'm not really good at announcing that because sometimes this doesn't get put up, but yeah. No, you guys should definitely be seeing a video tomorrow. And also, go check out at mcdow. That's who I'll be fishing with tomorrow. Yeah, it's like, it's not just us, it's at Dylan McDowell. No L's, or not, just McDow. And yeah, he does a lot of the same stuff I do. Fishes around Jupiter, and which is here, and stuff like that. And yeah, we'll be fishing tomorrow and see if we can't catch some snook. Last time we went to this place, we did catch quite a bit of snook. But yeah. I'm hoping to get quite a bit tomorrow because we're gonna get live shrimp, maybe fly fish a little bit, but then again, that never really works out. Oh, that's not good. For a second I thought my reel would stop, but nope, just a line at the top of my point, at the point. Man, I can't believe I actually just missed that snook. Be cool, be cool. You remember. Man. Can't believe the first or second cast of the day and we had a snook come up. Hopefully we can hook into that 40 that I hooked into the other weekend. What's up, Pelican? Ugh. This is where we caught the catfish last weekend. Get that to the bottom and then see what's out there. We should almost definitely get a catfish here.
Alright, sometimes there's too many cooks in the kitchen. I'll be right now.
Hello.
How you doing?
Good.
Good.
Nope, not yet. Ooh. I think something just got slurped down right here. That's interesting. Man.
You want this hose in here? Oh shit, here, I'll rinse it.
Damn, I just had a hit there. Well, that's interesting. Man, I cannot seem to get a hit tonight. Yeah, that's nice. Just not my reel. That's exactly what I want. Especially to have to go and sit here and untangle it until I find where it is, and of course it's way the heck up there. Man, These snook are being skittish today. Well, it may just be that, or that I've been fishing here pretty often and scaring probably the bejesus out of them. That was funny. The flying DOA right there. Now, you can see how I already ran through this area, like by slowly going through it, and how now I just went through it and, oh, not very fastly, but fasterly jigged through it to act like a fleeing bait fish, because if there was anything there, I didn't want to eat my slow dying bait fish. Nope, just switching other docks. Now this is the dock that I hooked the presumed 40 on, and I hooked another snook on, so hopefully third time is the charm. Oh, that may have been something like that. Oh, I hate catfish. Oh, well, that's what I thought was a snook for half a second. Was this little bugger, and he unhooked himself. That's fine with me. Oh, thought I was actually gonna have to do another hooking for a second, but nope. That was funny. Ugh. Man, this boat's like just the perfect place to block me out of where I want to be. But that's okay. I'm still cast out, which is fine. And to this next dock over here, which is hopefully going to be good, because I haven't fished that dock. Well, I fished it, but not with the best of mindsets, because I've only caught catfish actually so far here. I've caught that one catfish and then hooked the snook and had all the snook, but I have not had a catfish. I had not caught a snook yet. No, I have, but not here. Apparently somebody's fishing tomorrow. Doing one more. I'm fishing today and tomorrow. Now, what I'm doing here is, this is a whole marina that concentrates a lot of fish into one place. So, what I'm doing is, I'm basically going out in the middle and seeing if there's any fish that are cruising in and out in between here. That, like any bigger fish that are in the middle waiting. Oh, got him. Let's go. Oh, I just had him. That was something big right there. It was sitting on bottom dead sticking. Oh man, guys, I felt something. That was something bigger. I felt that. See, I told you, we found something coming in between here, and you found it on the bottom. So it's either a catfish or a big snook. Whatever it felt pretty big. Then again, I am fighting on a lighter rod right now. This rod's actually lost me quite a bit of snook. I just have to realize that I have to be more aggressive with this rod, because this rod is much lighter than most, or actually almost every other reel and rod I fish with. So if you're used to fishing heavier rods, you're used to setting up harder and more, and like just faster. Here you have to, with this, you have to set up like faster but more hard, and just really get into those fish. And apparently they're here and they want this. So let's see. That is a red-shouldered or tailed. one of the two. There's a hawk that just passed. Ugh. Man, this water is really not the best. Well, it's good for this, but really not just the best clear water. And if you're wondering why I'm using this style of bait working at this low, it's because it is winter here in Florida. Believe it or not, there is winter in Florida. So every now and then, or when it does get cold, fish like to be on the bottom, just like any other fish or anything else. It doesn't like to move and waste its energy. So what I'm doing here is I'm just working it slow and bouncing it off the bottom. Let it sit for a second or two. And jigging it up 2 or 3 times. 1, 2. Yeah, that was 3 actually. And then once it sits at the bottom, I'll reel up the extra just to get it that much closer. And then after these docks, I'll probably go around that circle right here. Man, can't believe I missed that one fish. And when it is this close to the dock, I do, like sometimes I'll reel it in faster. And oh my gosh, is that a nice boat? That is a really nice boat. How's that thing rigged up weird though? Oh my gosh. I just got like the perfect cast. And once I bring this up, I will show you guys what I'm using and how it's working or looking in the water. Wait, actually, never mind. There's something. There's just something eating up in there. Oh, man. I need to get up in there. Don't know what that was. Whatever it was, it sounded smaller. So if I do miss out on it, it's a little fun. Yeah, next up we'll be trying that to go at these and try off of the points of these to see if I can't catch a fish swimming off of them. Because in here, a lot of fish like to come in here so that all the bait and push the bait back up. But when they're done with the bait out here and they want to go off to wait, see if there's bigger baits out there, they'll swim against these and sometimes they'll meet out the points. And what I'm doing with this is this right here is being jigged up, and then when it's coming back down, it's flapping that tail a whole bunch and it's sinking dead up, so they see it and it looks like a bait fish has been eaten and is floating down. It's about to get like crushed. So they want to be the first ones to eat that bait fish, and they rush to try to get it. Okay. Well, apparently there's nothing really on this dock. And you guys see this is meant to be a swim bait. Like I said, it's rigged up for many different purposes. But the main is a swim bait with this paddle tail and its main kicking motion. But it works very well as just anything on the bottom. Like, I've caught plenty of fish on this. I've caught everything from like half-pound jacks to 30-pound permit on this one lure right here. This is one of my favorite lures ever. This, and then another good winter lure, like I said, is DOA shrimp. I think I said that. I don't know, but That's a really good one too. Just for just anywhere around, because up against docks, shrimp like to hug structure, and when they do, the fish will see them, and as they're running, they kind of do this weird motion to where they'll clip 3 times and then suspend in the water, and that's when the fish like it. So you'll work it kind of like this, just a little bit faster. But yeah, let's see if we can get anything on this cast. And then I'm gonna go out to the point of this dock and I'm gonna cast like I did that one day. And I always thought this drainage system was weird. But no, I have not been in this marina, fished this marina in a while. It just tells me there's not a lot. That is not good. Oh, whatever. It's just about to fall off or something. Oh, just casting out in the middle. Hopefully we can get something. Oh, I am so upping that drag. Maybe a little less. And now it is deeper in here, so I do to get slower and let it sit longer because it needs to on the bottom like that. And yeah, and we'll probably go and hit that dock, come back and do the docks we just did again. That may have been a fish, but I don't know. And then probably go and get something to eat or drink. That may be happening now. I don't know. So like I said, it's 6 o'clock right now, so we've been fishing full half hour. Solid half hour. But no, hopefully we can come back in here and later lights and or maybe just a bit later and use that shrimp that I was talking about, maybe. But depending how much they like the DOA. Because, like I said, right now they are actually loving it. Yeah? They didn't send you?
Huh?
They didn't send you?
No. I sent myself.
So you feel like every time yeah, like I said, we're probably just gonna go back this way, or actually I'm trying to think, either we're gonna go back that way, maybe fishing here against the docks a little bit to see if we can't get a fish to come up in there. If not, we're probably just going to go up there and change lures and see if we can't get something off of that fillet table. Yeah, but I'm gonna go down here first. If you guys notice, I'm not working it as fast, just because in here I'm kind of just working it to up against the docks, and up against the docks are higher up in water column, so I need to account for higher up in the water column, which is right where I want it. Which what I'm doing right now is, now I'm not fishing the docks, but what I was doing was I was jigging and reeling, which that will, like, it just it gives it more sense of more sense of liveliness. Like, they think it's a realer fish if it's moving around in all different directions, and they're like, oh my god, I need to get that. They'll think it's a much livelier fish, which it's not even a fish. So yeah. But there is a lot of snook in this marina. If anything, I know I can go catch a snook in the marina right next door if I can go over there. It's just one big seawall connecting it. Oh, and those people are fucking done over there, thank God. Not that I don't love people on the water, unless they're idiots or people. Yeah, it's just they're interrupting my fishing time, which is not good for me. And if you notice, when I'm walking up against these docks, I'm not just looking around up top. I'm actually looking in the water to see if anything's moving, busting, like, to see if I spook anything. I don't know what those look like. Starlings or seagulls or something. I got no clue. Whatever, they're loud. I'll give them that. Oh, somebody just spent a day, a couple of hours, or an hour or two, washing and waxing their boat. Man. Well, that's always fun. Up there. What in the world? What I am doing, I did have to walk up here, but now walking back, I would like to think it would. But no, yeah, just trying to get as close as I can, see if there is anything up, because these fish are used to having people walking up against these docks all day long and still being here. So they're not gonna mind me walking up there and then walking right back. So yeah, right here, I'm gonna go and I'm just gonna cast dead out. Not dead out, but just kind of at an angle to where it's kind of sweeping everything in here. To see if I can't get anything out of that little inlet area right here or up in here. Like, there's a bait fish that got slammed out there from one of those docks coming right back in here to get safe and recover, but hopefully there's a snooker. I would even take catfish that's waiting for him. If anything, I might put a different color on, because I think they're probably used to seeing this. It's still going to be a darker color. It's what I like to call a mullet color. It's dark and then white. It's like dark green on top and then lighter white, but it's been in some stuff, so green. And oh, that sucks, because there are a group of people coming in right now on a party boat that are about to want to park right here, which they are coming in hotter than a freaking cannonball. Well, we're gonna get out of here because we're freaking out. We're going to want to go over there. I hope not, at least. If they are, that's actually gonna kill them. Yeah, that's probably just blew a shot for fishing right there. Unless I go over on this edge right here. Maybe not. Oh, that wasn't good. That could have not been good at all. Oh, well, I'll see you guys back when there's more fish coming and these guys leave so I can be quieter. I guess we're back. Not with a DOA though. Oh, I guess we're back. Not with a DOA though. We are actually back with this is a Airhead by DOA, again, not sponsored, but it is like a spook just for underwater. And it does crazy erratic actions in kind of like a walking the dog style. And the snook really like it, but this is definitely for up against the dock and stuff. But yeah, those people left, another group came in, they left, and Now, finally, some quiet time. Except for these people up at the front, they may be interested in what I'm doing, but I don't care. If you see, I'm doing it, and I'm doing random things. Sometimes if it's in the middle, it's in 3. Ooh, there's just something right there. Just about to eat that. But I'll do it in a 3 motion. That way they're like, what in the world is that? They'll come up and they're like, oh my god, that's a dying fish. And then they come up, they're like, ooh, I need to eat that. But at first, like especially like when the sun goes down, I'm definitely gonna let it sit on top of the water more. But just for right now, it is perfect for what I'm doing. Just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And I am reeling while I'm doing this, because it's like a dying bait fish doesn't just sit there and let whatever's eating it. It runs like anything else would do. So what it's doing is it's going 1, 2, 3, and then it's running out of energy, getting more energy, running back and going 1, 2, 3 again. And that's what the fish see, and that's what the fish want. Sometimes, like here, I don't want it to sink that much because it is more of a topwater bait. So what I will do is I will try to keep it more. Like this definitely isn't a DOA to where I'm going to go and just use this thing on the bottom or right up against the dock a little bit faster. This is a more underwater than above water. Are they leaving right now? But so I may not go up there. I may come back a little later, or maybe I'll get a DOA on and I'll fish over there because it's a bigger grass flat, and probably with a green and white and dimmed out white. But first I need to check up against this dock because I've caught a lot of fish off of this dock. You guys will notice I am above it, so it is going to be on top of the water more. Ooh, something just hit back there. It's still there. Let's see if I can get it to eat. I may have been too far or too late, man. Man, if you guys didn't see, there's something actually just eating right up against the dock. Let me see if I can get it here. And like I said, you can actually see how this thing is staying on top. It's not really, it's supposed to be a dying and almost flipping moment, because there's some of these, they all come in different colors. I picked this one because it's a top water lure. I picked it red and white. It looks like it is just a clear color pattern, very like prominent different colors. So it stands much more out to the fish, and the fish are like, hey, what's that? That looks like a slime. Because even though they are fish, they still do get bloody, and they still do leave blood in the water. Well, maybe not as much, but they'll leave almost sort of like a blood trail in the water to the predator fish, and they see it, and the predator fish see, oh, there's obviously blood on that. They come, they attack it. I'm using a 5/0 hook on this, 25-pound leader, just because I'm gonna need a little bit heavier of leader in here, just because it's obviously a marina. I can't go around throwing 20 fluoro like I found out. So yeah, let me go and give the other side a try with a DOA. I probably won't catch anything just because it's getting late, but I'll see you guys over there if I do start catching anything. Bye.